This is the Transcend in Life podcast with your host, J.M. Ryerson, taking you from fear to freedom.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Transcend in Life. We are here for a Tuesday tune-up. I'm J.M. Ryerson, and to my left is...
Oh, your beautiful bride, Lisa.
Do I still get to call you my bride?
No, because we've been married forever.
Well, it's not that long. My God, and both my grandparents were over 60 years. Like, we're just getting started, kid. Come on.
Oh, that's 4 times.
You get 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get 4 times as much of this loving right here.
Help.
So we're not here to talk about that, although I'm sure that would be entertaining. I want to talk about one of my favorite objects in the world, and I'm really curious to see where this goes because I want you to look around right now. Look at all of the circles in this room alone. You have 1, 2 on your ear, 1 in front of you. We got the lights. I mean, circles are everywhere. Why do I find so much beauty in a circle? Do you know?
I don't know, but you know what I just dawned on me for just a second? Total sidebar. I've always said my face is super circular. Is that why you like me?
Apparently.
And I don't like my circle face, but I have a very circular face.
I have never said that. And by the way, I will never say that. I think you have a lovely face.
Thank you.
If it reminds me of a circle, I never thought of it that way, but hey.
I think subconsciously that happened.
So now that we've sidebarred to your face is circular, I don't think that bodes well to be a runway model, by the way. So I guess if that was your plan, that's gone by the wayside.
You don't think it was my height either?
I mean, you are all of 5'2", 5'3". I always mess this up.
5'2" on a good day. Yeah.
So anyway, do you know why a circle is so important to me?
Because it's infinite, it's continuous, it's wholesome.
Are you trying to read my notes?
Maybe.
Oh, dude. I was like, holy shit, she totally got one of them. All right, so we're going to start with infinite. One of the things I love about a circle is it is infinite. It never stops, right? Why is that important to me? I think because, Knights of the Round Table, if you ever go to a business meeting of mine, you'll notice I always try to have it in a circle because I do believe that everyone is equal. I don't care if you're the janitor or the CEO, everyone is treated equally. That's what I think of when I think of a circle. So you'll notice even our logo, right? Mm-hmm. 3 circles, the Olympic rings, as you like to call them. That was important to me. 3 is a big number to me as well. I believe in the power of 3. I believe in remembering things in 3. But getting back to the point, circle, it's infinite. It's infinite power. If you think about sitting in a table together and everybody is equal and you all work together, how much power do you have versus a group of individuals? Does that make sense?
So powerful. Yeah, so powerful. Wait, so another sidebar. Infinite circle. So that means that our relationship will continue on and on and on forever.
Infinity. Well, I don't know. No, it's getting very morbid. Why are we dying? What the hell, man? No, but the circle is also perfect to me. Although I don't believe perfection is truly attainable, I believe this idea is as close as we can get. Because there's no flaw to a circle, if you look at it. Now, again, we are diving into the weird mind of mine, but here's the other thing is, I believe in the equality in this, and I know this is such a crazy issue right now, and it has been for many years, in all honesty. It's just being brought to light. But everybody wants to feel, they want to be equal. They want to feel as equals, and that's what a circle means to me. So if you ever look at the circles, like the circle of trust, like, meet the parents.
No, isn't it the family of trust?
It's the circle of trust.
Oh,
Greg,
yes,
you're outside of the circle?
That's right. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Well, jeez. But do you understand where I'm going with this? Because I don't think people see these objects and really understand why there's so much power to these things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in this? You're giving me this look like you're very quizzical right now.
No, I do. I mean, I don't think I love circles as much as you do. There's other shapes that I love more, but
Like what?
I like the heart.
Okay, it's not a perfect shape, but
I
okay.
like squares.
I guess a square could argue, but it's so pointy and jagged.
Just like I am.
Okay. So here's something that's interesting. In the Asian culture, 8, 2 circles on top of each other.
Oh.
You think this isn't like, come on, people. This is something that people have put a lot of thought into, but 8s are good luck. Why are they good luck, by the way? Do you know?
No.
Neither do I.
And I'm half Chinese.
But they do have the circles. You know,
Yeah,
think about that.
it's actually I do know a little bit about it, but basically the 8 is a really lucky number. It's like you're going to be prosperous and fortunate, and so it's interesting because like my dad is very into numbers, and so we recently moved. And it was funny because I looked at the address was the first thing I did when I look at homes, because my dad has always been all about the numbers. And so our address number is 17128. And I was like, oh, my dad's going to totally approve of this house because there's an 8 in it and the order of it. So, yeah.
Well, the other thing is wholeness. Okay. It is a whole. It's whole, the object. Now, you think you're giving me a hard time about our logo looking like the Olympic symbol, but that was by design because the Olympics have been a big, shape me and watching and loving what it stands for, the spirit of it. But there's a lot if you actually want to geek out and look up what the Olympic symbols. So it's the 5 interlocking rings to represent the 5 major continents of the world: Asia, Africa, America, Australia, and Europe, united together in a spirit of healthy competition. So when you see this and you just, it's kind of a cool looking, or like Audi has it, right, with their circles.
They're 4 circles.
If you start to really look out there, there's a lot of people that have recognized this. It's not just your husband being weird. It's like there's a lot to this.
Mercedes has a circle too.
There's circle.
BMW is a circle too. Weird. Great. Now I'm going to sit around and look for circles all day long.
Well, it is one of those things, kind of like, you brought something up the other day and I didn't notice it, but now once you said it, I notice it all the time. That's what's going to happen to you with circles.
Right.
Well, even these, the circles that show up in the field, right? You'll notice they are a perfect shape.
Do you think those are made by farmers or aliens?
You can believe whatever you want to believe. All I know is that
so
it's a
trippy.
perfect shape. So getting back, the idea of the circle, and one of the things for you, whether it's business, your family, when you go to look, by the way, good job on our kitchen table, because that is a perfect circle. I believe in that. I believe that when anybody sits down at a meal, if you can, obviously rectangles, sometimes you can't help it, but that's the idea behind that everyone is equal at that table.
I have something else.
Please.
Now, great. Now you're getting my circular face thinking about circular things. So Chinese culture, right? All of their tables are circular in the restaurants. Like if you go to an authentic Chinese restaurant, they're all big circular tables, right? Usually about 8 to 10, sometimes 12 people around the table. And then the lazy Susans, the thing that you like spin around in the middle, circle. Weird.
Now, there's a lot that goes to this too, because think about this. Even the kids, although your mom would be a bad example of this because she likes to serve everybody, but the idea of a lazy Susan is you serve yourself. There is no service. There is no servant.
Right.
You grab the fork and take what you want, right? There is nobody serving you. There's so much that goes into this. I don't think people realize. By the way, the necklace you're wearing is a circle today.
I have a lot of circle necklaces.
I know, but you never put any thought to it. So I want to bring this back because I feel like we're all over the map. But there's three things that I believe a circle stands for. And one is wholeness. Mm-hmm. Second is equality. And the third is infinite. And that is why you will always notice, again, getting back to it, whenever possible, put yourself in a circle. Just feel the dynamic and how it feels. It's different. People, without realizing it, feel differently about the fact that there's not like a strict hierarchy in place. Everybody, and that's the whole idea of Knights of the Round Table, right? King Arthur, yes, he was the lead, quote unquote, but he was an equal, just like Lancelot and all the others. And I don't know that, whatever that would be, that history all that well, but that went way back to like, I think that was the 1200s. It was a long damn time ago. They were thinking about that way back then.
Wow. That is interesting because now that I think about it, when you're in a plane, there's like first class, economy, whatever, business, like there's a hierarchy of that. And actually our youngest tells us that every single time.
When we're sitting in coach.
When we are walking hundreds of aisles down to the back of the plane, he's like, Mom, why didn't we get first class or business class or extended leg room? And I'm like, buddy, we're just trying to get there. Okay. Like, it's fine. When you make your billions of dollars one day, you can buy your own plane and put yourself in first class all the time.
Yeah, look, it's not a bad thing if you have first class and that's something you enjoy. Like Eric is a good friend of both of ours. He is a big first class guy and he's got a whole mentality behind it because he meets interesting people that are a lot of times influencers and kind of raises his level up. That's cool. But the idea specific with whether it's a family gathering, whether it's a business gathering, just consider the power of a circle next time you do it because it does change the dynamic quite a bit. So
awesome.
I was curious how this one was going to go because literally when I wrote the blog on it, I was like, I wonder if people think I'm nuts. But it's always been, the shape has been, before I ever did the research, I had always liked it. I just never understood it. Then I started looking at what it stands for. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's just been, it's shaped so much of my, it's shaped so much of my life today. And I believe so much in this idea of being whole, of being, of equal and infinite. So anyway, I hope you learned a couple things.
Blew my mind today.
Don't say that unless you mean it. By the way, your bracelet is circular as well.
Well, bracelets have to be circular because they have to go around your wrist. And rings have to go around your fingers. They're circular.
Okay, so do you know, the wedding ring, there's meaning behind that.
Oh, the one wait, hold on. We need a whole nother podcast just on this section because somebody, not going to name names, never wears his infinite ring. Ever.
Yeah, because I don't have to.
15 years.
I have like 6 or 7 wedding rings. I can't, I have to watch, I can't. Because if I say that, I just had somebody on the podcast and they're like, if I say the word I can't, it was Jared Kosak on the Protect, Help, Give podcast. Every time he says I can't, he immediately has to go do the thing that he says he can't do.
Oh, that's awesome.
I thought that was cool. I was like, you know what?
So you're going to wear all 7 of your
I didn't finish my sentence at one time.
He has like literally rubber ones. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like every metal possible I have purchased you because some are too heavy, some are too thick. It's like Goldilocks. This one's too hard. This one's too soft. And he has so many rings.
When did Goldilocks say this is too hard, this is too soft?
The beds. Remember? Like, this bed is too hard. This bed is too... Isn't that what it is?
I don't think so. I think you're thinking of... Well, I don't know,
Goldilocks
actually.
and the 3 Bears.
Maybe she did say that.
Yeah.
I don't think she was talking about the bed.
Your new nickname?
I don't think she was talking about the bed.
Goldilocks. Because you talk about this one's too hard. This one's too thick. So, anyhow.
Now this is just going down a very wrong path. Guys, take a look out there and just see if you recognize... There is some power to the circle. Next time you have a gathering, especially a family gathering, consider putting it in a circle and you'll feel the difference. I'm curious to hear people's thoughts, and it could be JM, you're effing nuts. That's cool. I'd love to have them send it. Where would they send it to us?
So send any comments to info@letsgowin.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at Let's Go Win 365.
I appreciate you being a part of this one today. I knew it was going to go down an interesting path, but truly it means a lot to me. And so thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for loving my circular face.
It is my pleasure. All right, you guys, until next time, continue transcending life. Thank you so much for listening. If this content is delivering value to you, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review us. That helps us build this community, and that is what we are all about. Building this community as big as we can, helping as many people as we can, and deliver as much value as possible. Be sure to head over to transcendinglifepodcast.com for information on my coaching courses, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Let's Go Win 365. Let's go win and transcend in life.
This is the Transcend in Life podcast with your host, J.M. Ryerson, taking you from fear to freedom.